Will rain wash out your June wedding? Will drought cut down on your crops next dry season? The local Met Service will now make short-term or long-term forecasts useful to help plan better. Ean Wallace has more.
The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service hosted various sectors at its first national consultation on climate services. Director Marlon Noel says they are now ready to offer climate information that helps both the public and private sectors. Government agencies from water, agriculture, health, disaster management and others all came to hear how climate information can help them make decisions in their operations. The UN's World Meteorological Organization provides overall expertise through its global framework for climate services, which aims to make long-term forecasts better and more useful.
Ultimately, what you want to achieve with this is that you take this product back into your own sector and then make some inferences about what the consequences of this seasonal outlook is on your upcoming duties for that season.
Everything is affected by climate, from humans to plant life, but there is some confusion between climate change and climate variability. Climate change is on a longer scale between decades and centuries. Meanwhile, climate variability is seasonal between months and years. It is this variability in which climate services can help everyone to become more efficient and also to stave off disaster. The variability in the climate applies to the dry and wet seasons in the Caribbean. Climate information can help flood managers improve their operational planning. Or when there's little rainfall, water managers can assess, monitor and predict droughts. Users can only make effective decisions if climate outlooks form part of their operational plans, however.
How might the future climate affect you? What are the potential impacts? Can you continue to report it to us, these impacts? And can we then use these potential impacts to even say more to you in the future should a similar situation be again forecasted?
The Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology issues regional outlooks, which national meteorological services then translate into local impacts.
This is an iterative process whereby you first start with probability forecasts, then you have an alert system. Based on the alert system, you kind of tailor the kind of actions that you would undertake under the alert system. Then you can tailor that for specific sectors. Then the sectors can have a very clear view. Given a certain forecast, what are their plans, what are the mitigation strategies that they need to adopt?
So the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service will offer its usual weather data and information, alongside risk and vulnerability analyses, assessments and long-term projections and scenarios. But then combine this climate data with user information such as food production, health trends, road and infrastructure maps, or highly populated areas which are at risk. Climate outlooks are only as valuable to those users who interpret the information correctly. So a farmer will be able to measure his rainfall in his field and then follow the advice to which seeds to sow and increase his yields and incomes.
And now we can go back and develop and utilize the information given to us to provide something that will be useful to the nation.
The Caribbean Institute of Meteorology and Hydrology urges local users of these new climate services to give feedback, so improving both the forecast and its impact on their sectors. For CNews, I am Ean Wallace.